This is News Now. My name is Perpetua Fasami Peter, and now the news in detail. The National Assembly has expressed fears over the worsening insecurity in the country, particularly the recent attacks on the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, by terrorists. Following the worsening insecurity, the President of the Senate, Ahmad Lawan, on Wednesday, summoned the security chiefs to a marathon meeting where he described the situation as the most frightening. Also at the meeting, the senators advised the security chiefs on how better to protect the FCT and the country in general. The various House of Representatives committees on security had similarly met with the security chiefs last Friday over the developments in the country. Also, the House said the terrorists were daring to have attacked the seat of power. The House therefore urged the security agencies to go after the militants. The Nigerian Bar Association (NBA) says it will appeal the 1-month jail sentence handed to a Lagos-based lawyer INIBEHE EFFIONG by the Chief Judge of Akwa State, Justice Ekaiti Obot, for alleged contempt. NBA President Olumide Akpata said efforts to free Effiong through diplomatic means had failed following Justice Obot's unwillingness or inability to further entertain the matter. According to Akpata, the NBA's findings suggested that the Chief Judge did not follow due process in the committal proceedings. He alleged that Effiong was allegedly neither put in the dock nor accorded a fair hearing before the judge convicted and sentenced him. Akpata also said the NBA could escalate the unconstitutional proceedings up to the National Judicial Council (NJC), which has the power to, among others, probe and sanction judicial officers. Justice Obot last Wednesday sentenced the activist lawyer to 1 month imprisonment for alleged contemptuous behavior. As part of its preparations for the 2023 general elections, the police have announced plans to offer a nationwide training to its officers and men on election security management through a workshop to be done in collaboration with experts and other security agencies. Inspector General of Police Usman Alkali Baba said the leadership of the police has kick-started and targeted specialized efforts to enhance the capacity of its officers to meet the force's obligations in the national interagency quest for ensuring a fair, peaceful, secure and credible electoral process next year. The IGP noted that the election security management workshop slated for next month would feature sessions led by legal and security experts, including top officers of the armed forces, to provide lessons on the legal and the security framework, guiding the roles and actions of the police and how to facilitate and maintain an interagency collaboration, including with the media, to ensure a hitch-free election exercise. The training forms part of the IG's reform and upgrade agenda to strengthen and build the capacity of the police, particularly as the country heads into an important election year. According to the IGP, the training would be held across the 6 geopolitical zones, and officers selected to participate will in turn train their subordinates, causing a domino effect expected to raise policing quality and election management across the country. The Oyo State chapter of the Accord Party has affirmed Adebayo Adelabu as its governorship candidate ahead of next year's election. The declaration rally held at the Obafemi Awolowo Stadium, Ibadan, had in attendance party faithful from across the 33 local council districts across the state. In his acceptance speech, Adelabu called for unity and cohesion among members of his party.
This is the time, and that is why I came on board in order to break the jinx. You understand? Because it is the most difficult thing for any youth of my age to vie for the position of a senator. So we are trying to break the jinx, and which I think it's an hope for the upcoming generation.
I'm sure you know that Nigerians are tired of the major parties, because these are parties that has failed Nigerians within, about at least 2 decades, over 2 decades now. So whether we like it or not, people need the breath of fresh air.
And because of the fact that the elements in the APC refuse to employ democratic principle, that is why we find ourselves here. And you can see that Adebayo Adelabu is very popular. I can assure you, come 2023, inshallah, Adebayo Adelabu is the next governor of Oyo State.
This will lay to rest all the doubting Thomases who have been saying one thing or the other, that Adelabu will not be able to get the ticket. Now, they have seen that I'm now the candidate of Accord. I feel very happy, And I pray that the Almighty Allah will make sure that the journey will end in success.
The chairman of the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, ICPC, Professor Bolaji Owasunoye, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, has hailed the contributions of the anti-corruption and transparency units of various ministries, departments and agencies in their effort to tame corruption in the public service. He stated this on Wednesday in his opening remarks at a two-day capacity building workshop and zonal consultative forum for the ACTU chairmen and secretaries in the South-South zone, which was held in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Owasunoye, who was represented by an ICPC official in the zone, and Ode, said despite the odds working against their performance, most of them had lived up to expectations in their respective ministries and agencies. Owasunoye said since the creation of the ACTUs in 2001, with the support of the Office of the Head of Service of the Federation to monitor official and private transactions of officials of the MDAS, the unit had remained the most veritable means of diminishing corruption in public service. A court in the United Kingdom on Thursday adjourned the case involving the former Deputy Senate President EKWEREMADU till October 31st. EKWEREMADU will be remanded in custody until the next adjourned date. EKWEREMADU, who is the lawmaker representing Enugu West Senatorial District, and his wife Beatrice are facing allegations of organ harvesting. His wife was granted bail last week. Terrorists in their numbers, armed with sophisticated weapons, have again attacked DANTSAMI village in Batagarawa local government area of Katsina State, where they killed 3 people. One of the deceased persons was identified as Abdurrashid Abamana, a Katsina resident who went to farm in the morning at DANTSAMI village but was trapped and killed by the terrorists. During the attack, the terrorists also abducted dozens of people, including women and children, while hundreds of people were seen running towards the ancient city of Katsina for their dear lives. An eyewitness account revealed that the terrorists also fired some shots along Katsina Ring Road, which is very close to the city. Residents of the area said no security personnel was seen during the over 45-minute operation by the terrorists, which happened in broad daylight. When contacted, the police spokesman in Katsina, SP Gambo Isa, who confirmed the attack, said 1 person was killed and 2 other people were injured. The Socioeconomic Rights and Accountability Project, SERAP, has urged President Muhammadu Buhari to demand a refund of the 1.4 billion naira given to Niger Republic for the purchase of official vehicles. SERAP made the demand on its verified Twitter handle. Minister of Finance Zainab Ahmed on Wednesday confirmed that the federal government approved 1.4 billion naira for the supply of 10 Toyota Land Cruiser V8 vehicles to the Republic of Niger. The minister said Nigeria has always been providing such interventions to neighboring countries, including Chad, Cameroon, and many others. Ahmed explained that Buhari reserved the right to take decisions in the interest of the country and its citizens. However, Nigerians have shown disapproval over the gift, especially in the face of crisis such as the nearly 6-month strike by the Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASUU.